I hadn't walked into the house planning to confront her. I wasn't carrying anger, suspicion, or anything sharp enough to cut the night open. I was exhausted, honestly, just yearning for a hot meal and the comfort of seeing her smile. But plans crumble easily when betrayal is already smoldering beneath the surface. When I pushed open the door, Emma was in the kitchen, slicing lemons with that faint, distracted smile she always wore when her mind wandered. The smell of roasting chicken drifted through the rooms, warm, familiar, almost enough to make me believe everything was fine. For a brief moment, I let myself settle into that illusion. Then she glanced up at me. Something flickered across her face, so quick, so small, but this time I caught it. Fear, guilt, maybe both. "How was work?" she asked, drying her hands on a towel. "I didn't come straight home afterward," I said lightly, hanging up my coat. "Made a stop." "Oh." Her voice tightened, just barely. "Yeah," I added casually. "I went to his place." That was the moment everything began to tilt. She froze. The knife hung in her hand mid-slice, the half-cut lemon rolling off to the side. Her eyes lifted to mine slowly, like it physically hurt to look up. "Whose place?" she whispered, though she'd heard me perfectly. "Mark's." The knife slipped from her fingers and hit the counter with a sharp clatter. The truth was, I hadn't gone there searching for anything. Mark and I weren't close, more like occasional acquaintances through a local project. He'd mentioned knowing his way around cars, so I figured I'd ask him about my old Honda. That was all. Innocent. Simple. But innocent intentions don't stop ugly things from being uncovered. When he opened the door that evening, his face drained of blood so fast it startled me. "Oh," he stammered, stepping outside quickly, almost blocking the entrance with his body. "Hey, man. Didn't expect you." "No worries," I said. "Just wanted to ask about my car." Right now's not great. I'm kind of in the middle of something." He wasn't in the middle of anything. The house behind him was silent. Lights low, curtains half closed, and a scent hung in the air, a perfume so familiar it tugged at something deep in me. I couldn't place it at the moment, but later, it would hit me like a punch. Emma's perfume. A small seed of suspicion lodged itself in my mind. I tried to ignore it. I asked a few more pointless questions, pretended I didn't notice anything, and left. But before walking away, I caught sight of a denim jacket draped over a chair inside. Her jacket. I didn't confront him. I didn't rage or accuse. I just walked to my car with a crushing tightness in my chest, like someone had twisted a valve inside me. And now, standing in our kitchen, watching her frozen in place, all of that pressure finally broke the surface. "You went to Mark's house," she said again, voice thin. "I did." Silence pressed in around us. "Why?" she whispered. I didn't answer her question. Instead, I asked the one that terrified me. "Were you there today?" Her lips parted. A tremor ran through her entire body. "Daniel," she breathed, my name a plea. "Don't lie to me," I said quietly. "Just tell me the truth." She swallowed sharply, gripping the counter as though she needed it to stay upright. "Yes." The single word shattered everything. I dropped into a chair, my legs suddenly useless. "How long?" Emma stepped back, covering her face as tears slipped through her fingers. 3 months, she said, the words trembling. It was a mistake. 3 months. My voice was louder than I meant it to be. 3 months, Emma. She broke down, sobbing, apologizing, rambling. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. It felt like room after room inside me was going dark. She sat across from me, wiping her face with shaking hands. I never meant for any of it. I wasn't happy, Daniel. I felt alone. You were distant. Tired. Stressed. I didn't want to make things worse. So instead, you chose Mark. She flinched at his name. It didn't make me feel better. Nothing did. And all I could do was sit there, numb, listening to the house creak around us as everything we had began to collapse. She whispered, I ended it 2 weeks ago. I swear. I told him we couldn't keep going. I told him I loved you. I thought if I ended it, maybe we could fix things, fix us. I just stared at her. Then why were you at his house today? Her expression collapsed. I needed closure. Closure. I repeated, the word burning in my mouth. Yes. I didn't want anything left unresolved. I didn't want him thinking there was still a chance. And did he? He was angry, she said. He said he wouldn't stop trying. I told him I meant it, that you were my husband and I couldn't keep lying. She pressed her hands to her eyes. I shouldn't have gone. I know I shouldn't have. I just thought if I cleaned up the mess I made, I could come home and try again. I exhaled shakily. You've been trying to start over without me for 3 months. She reached across the table, slow and hesitant, like touching me might hurt. Daniel, look at me. Please. I'm sorry. I was selfish, stupid. I lost myself and made the worst choices I've ever made. But I never stopped loving you. I want to fix this. I'll do anything. Her hand trembled between us, small, familiar. The hand I'd held at our wedding. The hand I'd kissed hundreds of times. I didn't take it. I don't know if I can believe you, I said quietly. I don't know if I can trust you anymore. Tears slid down her face again, silently this time. I know I hurt you in a way I can't undo. But Daniel, you're my home. I don't want anyone else. A harsh laugh escaped me. You should have thought about that before you went and built a second home with someone else. She broke down at that, clutching her chest as if the words stabbed her. I leaned back and shut my eyes. Memories rushed forward. Her smile, her laugh, our late-night conversations, peaceful mornings, her head resting on me. And then the image I couldn't escape. Her in Mark's arms. My stomach knotted. What do you want me to do? She cried. Tell me what to do and I'll do it. Therapy. Total honesty. I'll cut him off forever. Change my number. Quit my job. Whatever it takes. Just tell me how to fix this. I opened my eyes slowly. You can't fix it tonight. And I can't forgive you tonight. She nodded, wiping at her cheeks. I understand. But I'm also not giving you an answer yet, I said. Her eyes lifted with the slightest flicker of hope. So, you're not leaving? I don't know, I said truthfully. I need time. Space. I need to figure out what I'm feeling. And you need to understand something. She straightened, bracing herself. I didn't deserve this. I wasn't perfect, but I didn't deserve to be betrayed. I know, she whispered. And I hate myself for it. I need you to sleep in the guest room tonight. Her chin quivered, but she nodded. Okay. She stood, walked carefully around the table like she was afraid to get too close, and stopped at the doorway. Daniel, her voice cracked. I'm so sorry. I didn't answer. When she finally went upstairs, everything I'd been holding inside crashed over me. Anger, grief, confusion, and love. Painful, stubborn love that refused to vanish, even after everything. I leaned forward, buried my face in my hands, and let out a sound that wasn't quite a sob, wasn't quite a breath. My marriage felt like a house with fractures running through its foundation. Maybe it could still be repaired. Maybe it was already too far gone. I didn't know yet. But I did know one thing. Tomorrow would demand a decision.